Hey, CYC, Miss Kiana here. Being cooped up in the house has been really hard for me, but now that it's nice, I can get back to enjoying the outdoors. Don't even come for me for this helmet, I swear to God, or I will come for you. Don't let me catch you in these streets without protection. You can thank me later. Anyways, I decided to take you around my neighborhood for the day and let you in on the rich history that resides here. Biking is a great way to stay social distancing, but at the same time, get fresh air, get some movement going in your body, and explore the places that are around you in ways that you might not have been able to do in the first place. I live on the south side in Bronzeville, and I had heard of the legends of this neighborhood before I even moved here. This place is so full of many important stories and buildings that are still present even though the neighborhood is currently changing. It's important to know about where you live, especially if you live in a place where people's voices have often been silenced. All right, let's begin on this virtual adventure. You may have heard of the Great Migration, when many Black folks from the South made their way to the North with hopes of a better life. When they made it to Chicago, they only had a small area they could stay in. The white people who already lived there named this Black Belt or Black Ghetto. One man suggested we call it Bronzeville instead. He thought African American skin was much more like bronze than black, and that name has stuck since the 30s. I hope you've seen this famous picture before. I remember when I was little and my dad first showed it to me, it was the coolest picture I'd ever seen in my whole life, and to this day I still think I want to get it framed in my house. It's so special because that's not a way that Black people were being captured in that time, in a photo or in the way that people spoke about them. It was taken across the street from Regal Theater, which was a nightclub in Bronzeville. So many famous people have come through here and performed there. The Supremes, James Brown, Nat King Cole, Louis Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald. Bronzeville was really the hub of Black culture in the early 1900s. This is the home of Ida B. Wells when she lived here. She was the hero of anti-lynching campaigns, and her husband was the founder of Chicago's first Black newspaper. If you don't know Gwendolyn Brooks, she was one of the most prized poets of her time. She was the first Black author to win the Pulitzer Prize, which is basically as good as it gets for writers. She wrote about Black life in Bronzeville in the 1940s. This is one of her poems. He was born in Alabama. He was bred in Illinois. He was nothing but a plain Black boy. Swing low, sweet, sweet chariot, nothing but a plain Black boy. Drive him past the pool hall, drive him past the show, blind within his casket, but maybe he will know. Down through 47th Street, underneath the L, and northwest corner prairie that he loved so well. I promise you that if it seems like there's not a lot of good that goes on where you live, that you're just not looking hard enough. There's something in every place, in every block, on every street. This place may look familiar to you. It was CYC's, one of their oldest buildings, on 39th and Michigan, Elliott Donnelly Youth Center. There's people in every neighborhood trying to do good. There are people who don't get the recognition, but are always building community, always collecting stories, always helping their neighbors. If you don't see those people where you live, then maybe this is your chance to be that person, to be that community, to be that collective. Don't let the history of your place be written by anyone other than those who have lived there. It doesn't take much to acknowledge the people that came before us and the land that we're on. Chicago sits on native land that belongs to the Ojibwe, Potawatomi, and Ottawa tribes. You can pick flowers from near your house and make them a part of your home. play a game at the park, read a book in nature, learn about the people that tried to make your hood great. Explore parts of your home that you may not have seen before. Seen, if you know what I mean. And if you get caught in the rain along the way, don't forget to stop and enjoy yourself. I know the Black people that migrated to Bronzeville left and are still leaving a legacy, one that I intend to honor. Part of doing that is learning myself and teaching you why stories like these matter, why your story matters. You are all such incredible and bright young people. No one deserves to be written out in this world, so don't let them. Everyone should be a part of telling their own story. The people of Bronzeville certainly never let anyone dismiss them, or else it wouldn't even have the name that it does today. Be loud and speak your truth everywhere you go. Make them remember your name. You are currently leaving marks in your hood. So what do you want yours to be?